Hello and welcome to Herald TV News Bulletin with me, Conal Rosario. Unsupervised and uncoordinated work is causing havoc and disrupting the lives of citizens on a regular basis. An eyewitness and resident of the Pinto Chamber in Panjim, Dion Menezes, has said that he saw the contractor's person damaging the water pipeline to their building deliberately while digging the road to lay an 11 kVA line in the city. The road is being dug in most irresponsible manner with no supervision by the Assistant Engineer Works Division 2, the PWD or the CCP. The citizens and city services are left to the mercy of the contractor whenever any road digging is done.
12 flats of Pinto Chamber will have to go without water on the weekend since a worker deliberately damaged their water pipeline. There is no supervision of the road digging by the government officials whatsoever. Neither is there any inch of coordination between departments while digging of roads, since it damages the service lines and results in waste of public money.
Okay, so then I immediately came down, accosted him and called his supervisor. He is there on the other side of the JCB. First he is trying to tell me that this was previously there. Then he changes his story to know the JCB had done this. JCB has not done this. I saw him from top maliciously standing astride this trench, and with his pickaxe he has given 3 blows. I counted 3 blows and then he got into the trench. Okay, so this is what is going on. You should take a statement from his supervisor also.
So this is your water pipeline?
This is the water pipeline for our building.
Okay.
We are 6 and 6, 12 flats over here, plus all of these shops. For how long now we will be denied of water after this damage? Who knows?
So now it is stopped, water is stopped.
It comes only twice a day.
Twice a day, okay.
So morning it must have come. Now in the evening there will be so much of wastage of water.
Okay.
You see, there is supposed to be interdepartmental cooperation.
So from the PWD side, no one is there?
From PWD side, there is nobody over here. I tried to contact, but they are not lifting their phones today because it is Saturday. Okay. I managed to speak to the AE Commercial, who is today on election duty. AE Commercial of Electricity Department. He has given me the number of Mr. Datta Naik, who is the AE for Subdivision 2, for whom this work is going on. So I spoke to Mr. Naik, he said he will look into it. Okay? But see, there is such a potential for wastage of water. There is no interdepartmental cooperation. These works get hurriedly done just because it is the end of the financial year. And there is no supervision. This is a contractor's person. From the electricity department side, there is nobody. From CCP side, there is nobody to see that the work is being done without damaging other services. It's putting citizens to tremendous inconvenience. I would like to ask CM Munta, Bhupaji Gorozna, how many days we will be without water? Bhupaji Gorozna, unnecessary expense to the exchequer to
Dig the roads.
do this. And maliciously, I watched him from top. I was shocked. It is very clearly some kind of a service line, and he just goes and hits it with his pickaxe 3 times. One department after another keeps coming and disrupting our lives. Like PWD will come, they will dig up the road something, and then they will put some concrete and leave it. Then maybe sanitation department will come, they will try to dig for some sewage system. Electricity department comes, they want to dig up. There is no coordination. There are no service chambers where once and for all a service chamber is laid and then everything gets done in it. We are talking about Panjim being a smart city. It is anything but smart. What our city fathers, our MLA and what our government is doing is anything but smart. It is just like, you hit on the knee and knee-jerk reaction, what we call. Okay, so you see how our lives get disrupted, and then some builder wants to come and do something, they just sometimes without permission, they just open the road. You can just look at this road after it has been last tarred, how much it has scarred. You can see every few meters there is scarring of the road from trenching and from digging. When will this end?
Do you think this is a loss for the exchequer?
It is absolutely a loss for the exchequer, because the same road gets dug up again and again and again. So his name is Ashraf.
Okay.
He is the supervisor of the contractor. Contractor ka supervisor. Okay. So anyway, he has assured that work will get rectified. That pipeline break will get rectified by this evening.
Okay.
But we should ask him how these things are allowed to happen, whether there is lack of supervision, why there is no interdepartmental communication, okay, and why they are not supervising their laborers properly, why their laborers are being allowed to maliciously damage services belonging to the
क्या हो
government.
गया क्या
थोड़ा वो जब मार रहा था वो बोल रहा है गलती से लग गया
कौन सा ये अपना
लेबर से वो करवा के देते हैं हम थोड़ा टाइम लगेगा करवा के देते हैं
नहीं आप आपका इसको बोला है कि ये पानी का लाइन है ऐसा कुछ बोला था
नहीं उधर तो बीच में क्रॉसिंग आ गया ना
तो वो देखा नहीं वो मानने के टाइम
Story by William Rodriguez for Herald TV.
For the first time in the history of Goa Assembly, 15 MLAs have resigned as MLAs to change parties. Previously, there were few such crossovers. The party ideologies created a sharp divide between the MGP and the UGP, and later on between the Congress and the MGP, and this made crossing the flow extremely difficult. However, after the 1989 elections, the first elections after Goa attained statehood, the floodgates for defections were opened. Today, with even cadre-based parties such as the BJP abandoning their ideology, flow crossing for the sake of power has become the highest aspiration of elected representatives carrying two hoods for the mandate of the people.
37.5% of the MLAs of Goa have resigned from the Goa Assembly since 27 November 2021. Most of the MLAs who resigned either changed parties to join the ruling party or were denied tickets by their own party. The spat of resignations that have followed from 27 September are as follows. On 27 September 21, Luisino Falero resigned from the Congress and joined the TMC. On 2nd December 2021, Jay Salgaonkar resigned from Goa Forward and joined BJP. On 7 December 2021, Ravi Naik of the Congress resigned and joined the BJP. On 13 December 2021, Churchill Alimau of the NCP merged the NCP's legislature wing with TMC. On 15 December 2021, Independent Rohan Khaute resigned and joined the BJP. On 16 December 2021, Alina Saldana of the BJP resigned and joined AAP in Delhi. On 20th December 2021, Alexio Reginaldo Rolenzo of the Congress resigned and joined the TMC. On 21st December 2021, Carlos Almeida of the BJP resigned and joined Congress. In the new year, 9th January 2022, Independent Prasad Gaonkar resigned and joined the Congress. On 10th January 2022, Michael Lobo resigned from the BJP and joined the Congress. On 10th January 2022, Praveen Zatie resigned from the BJP and joined the MGP. On 11th January 2022, Independent Govind Gowde resigned and joined the BJP. 19th January 2022, Wilfred Disa resigned from the BJP and may contest as independent. 21st January 2022, Deepak Pauskar resigned from the BJP and will contest as an independent. On 21st January 2022, Vinod Palyekar resigned from Goa Forward. On 21st January 2022, Isidore Fernandez resigned from BJP and may contest as independent. It is quite certain that more resignations are expected in the days to come. Needless to say, this will be one of the few elections in which the voters will be thoroughly confused in selecting their candidates on the D-Day.
The BJP is working for its own selfish purposes. Half of the 10 MLAs who left Congress and joined the BJP have not been given tickets. They have been fooled. The Congress has never treated people who joined the party like this. Today and in 2017, For their benefit, the BJP has denied tickets to many. Even those who helped the BJP have not been spared. 4 out of the 10 MLAs have not been given tickets, Vijay BK, Congress North Goa District President, has told media.
Chandrakant Kaulekar, Atanasio Montserrat, Jennifer Montserrat, Francis Silveira, Philip Neri Rodriguez, Clafacio Dice, Wilfred Disa, Nilkan Halankar, Isidore Fernandez and Tony Fernandez had joined the BJP in July 2019. However, ahead of the 2022 Goa Assembly elections, 3 of these MLAs, Deputy Speaker Isidore Fernandez, Minister for Water Resources Philip Neri Rodriguez and Wilfred Disa have not got the BJP tickets, while the fate of Santa Cruz MLA Tony Fernandez hangs in balance, as the BJP has not announced its candidate in Santa Cruz.
बीजेपीन घेतल्या आणि बीजेपीन घेतलेल्या आज तुम्ही फिगर पयला आसतलो जे गेल्ले पळय तितले अर्ध्यांक तिकेटीच दिवंक ना
पूण पार्टी
फुटेल्या
देशाच्या आणि राज्याच्या हिताक लागून मागीर
आमच्या काँग्रेसीन अशें केन्नाच जावंक ना की आमी तेंच्या हांगा येयल्या आनी स्वागत करूंक ना आनी तेंकां आमी उडयल्ले आसा अशें हिस्ट्रीन हांवें तरी पळोवंक ना आनी तुमी काडून पळया काँग्रेसीन केन्नाच कोणाक घेतलो आनी तेका भायर उडयलो ना काँग्रेसीक सोडून गेले आसतले आयज तुम्ही पळयलें आनी तेच्या पयलीं सुद्दां 2017 पयले आसतले आपल्या हेतू खातीर तेंच्यांनी कितल्या जाणांची टिकेटी कट केल्लेले आसा जेणी त्या पार्टीक हेल्प केल्या पळय तेंकाय करतले आयज 4 आमदार जेणी तेंकां सपोर्ट केला ते 4 आमदार टिकेट दिवंक ना तेंच्यांनी आयज चिंतपाची गरज टिकेट दिले सगळ्यांक टिकेट आमी दिवं शकना आनी फ्युचरान जे आमचें सरकार येतलें प्रत्येकाक आमी एकोमोडेट करतले प्रत्येकाक खंय खंय पोजिशन आसतलें आनी आतां त्या हेका आतां तुमी पळयलें आसतलें की न्यू लिडरशीप गोंयांत तयार जाता आनी स्पेशली काँग्रेसीन न्यू लिडरशीप तयार जाता यंग भुरगे वयर येयल्या यंग भुरग्यांक आमी टिकेट दिल्या न्यू फेसीस टिकेट दिल्या सोशल वर्कर्सांक टिकेट दिल्या जे सोशलांक म्हाका दिसता आतां आमचे कर्नल बाब तेणी जे आर्मीचे आसात तेणी पळयलां की हो पक्षच आहा पळय तो वयर येवं शकता आमी डबल टिकेट दिल्या
हय बरोबर पूण सद्या बार्देशानूच जर पळयलें जाल्यार शिवोलेन तीच परिस्थिती कलंगुटान तीच परिस्थिती थिवेनूय तीच परिस्थिती परवरीनूय हीच परिस्थिती हॉल्डोनान म्हणून ते आपलो पयलींच्याकूच दिल्ले आहा न्यू म्हापसान जाल्यार बाकीचे जर 4 जर पयले जाल्यार
बार्देशान आमी पळोवंक गेल्यार आमी कोणाक भायर अशें उडयल्लें ना
पूण पार्टीन
हांवें तुमकां सांगलें न्हू नेशन एकदां कितें जाता न्हू लोकांच्या हिता खातीर गोंयच्या हिता खातीर आमच्या पार्टीक थोडे डिसिजन घेवचे पडटा आनी त्या पार्टीन घेतले आनी आमी कार्यकर्ते समजता हे योग्य डिसिजन आसा म्हणून प्लस फायनान्स ते वेगळी पण तुमी मानता की आमचो काल्लूस अन्वेदा हो म्हाका दिसता कितल्या वर्सां काँग्रेसीन आसलो ताका आमी टिकेट दिला आतां विकास म्हणटा तो सायलंट वर्कर्स भितून काम करता तो खंयच्या पार्टीन एफिलेटेड नासलो सोशल वर्कर्स आसलो लोकांक आयज कितें जाय लोकांक आयज पॉलिटिकल वांगडा सोशल वर्क काम केलेलें जाय सो आमी कॉम्बिनेशन दिल्लें आहा.
Story by Prakash Gadekar for Herald TV.
The idyllic village of Taleigao, which was once the capital of Tiswari, is facing tremendous changes. Amidst the concretization, the fields and farmers are facing tremendous pressure. There is flooding of fields since the natural drainage has been disturbed. Taleigao does not have a proper market for decades and vendors have to sit by the roadside. Many Taleigaonkers rue that there is stray cattle, infiltration of outsiders, increase in theft and the entire village resembles Mumbai.
आमी फेस करता एटलीस्ट 20 वर्सां तरी जाली पयलीं आमची शेतां आमची कोणूच आमकां हेल्प करिना आनी जायतीं वर्सां हेल्प करना आमी एक क्लब केलो क्लबान आमी जायती एक्टिविटी करून दिली शेतकारांक आनी अशें चलता जायते फावटी आमी हें करताले बाबा आमकां कोण येतलो कोण हेल्प करतलो पावस येता पावसांनी उदकान आमची शेतां बुडलेले कारणान आमकां रोवंक मेळना तेन्ना शेतकार बाबडे कितें म्हूण खातले कितें करतले कितले पयशे इनवेस्ट करतले शेताचेर सडनली कितें जालें एक टायम आमी क्लब केले उपरांत आमकां मदेंच शेतां पुरून आमचो व्हडलो लुगार उणो 3-4 हजार स्क्वेअर मिटर शेतां एक्वायर केली म्हणून येयले पेपरार आनी आमी तेजेर व्हडलो मोर्चा केलो पूण कांय फायदो जावंक ना आमकां पुलीस आतां उडयता भितर ते म्हणटा आमचे कडेन प्रूफ कितेंच ना फाटी बाजून कितली आमकां भितर उडोवन हें केलें पयलें आसतलें तुमी तें कांयच करूंक जायना कित्याक प्रेशर म्हणटा तें वयस सण आहा मेन म्हणल्यार आमकां ही गोश्टी तालिगांव म्हणजे केदें पळय अजून मार्केट आहा तो इल्लोच केदो आहा तो तुमी पयलो आसतलें आनी तितून बावडी भायर बसता ती सगळीं नुस्तेकारां भाजयेकारां रोड ब्लॉक जाता सगळीं थिंगा गायी येता तेका एटलिस्ट व्हडून तरी आसतलें आमकां पळोवपाक जाय म्हणटा ते हें आमचे पंचायत घर येता म्हाका दिसता आख्खे इंडियेक हाडचें इतली व्हडली पंचायत घर आसून 3,500 स्क्वेअर मिटर तेणी एक्वायर केला पंचायत घराक ही कित्याक जाय आसलें
Actually, to tell you very frankly, now Taleigao has become literally like Bombay city. All people from outside have come and stayed here in this place, are coming and staying here. And therefore now the Goan people have no identity at all. It looks as if Goans are a minority in their own state. But anyway, what happens, the thing is that still the politicians have not done much for this place, I personally feel. There's a lot of things that they have not done, and see, for example, sometimes there is the kachra, the dirt is sometimes all over the place, and they are just interested in only filling their pockets. Sometimes the dirt, the smell comes from the dustbin, here, behind, and then, it's very unbearable. Now, there should be a rule in Goa, that there's too many outsiders who are coming here, they were creating a lot of problems. Sometimes you see nowadays in the house, my auntie is staying alone here. We have to lock the door. These people just come and rob, things. So many things have been robbed from our house. What to do? It is foolish to put a police complaint. Because if you put a police complaint, police are not bothered. They just say, Taleigao.
There is no police patrolling at night?
No, nothing of that sort. Yeah, maybe if the government makes a new market, here, because you see this fish market here is very small. And there should be a new market. We are giving so much of money on taxes. See, every year we pay money for the taxes. We pay money for the taxes, land tax, revenue tax. But they have not done any market here. It is the same old market used since Portuguese times.
तालिगांव तुमकां आमचे उदक बी सारकें आसता लायट बी सारकी आसता हय आनी गार्बेज बिर्बेज बी व्हरता पंचायत सगळें व्हरता गार्बेज बी कलेक्ट करता पंचायत अशें कचरो बिचरो सगळें व्हरता
आमचो चड आसना म्हणजे आमी उजवायता आमचो चोडा न्हू पायलो काबार चड आसत जाल्यार मागीर कितें घालतात डस्टबिनान
तुमी मूळ तालिगांवचीच
हय हे पायचे सामको
आं सो तुमकां तशें तालिगांव चड कांय प्रॉब्लेम तशें ना तुमकां
ना आमकां प्रॉब्लेम
On Friday, the Kolwale police station conducted a raid at Vailawara in Kolwale and seized liquor bottles of different brands, all worth approximately 69,464 rupees. The liquor added up to 275 litres. In another incident of such nature on Friday, the Anjuna police raided the premises of Sandesh Philankar at Arpora and seized 348 bottles of illegal liquor, worth different brands, totaling to 52,644 rupees. Arrangements were made to hand over the seized liquor to the excise department.
On Friday, Kolwale police conducted a raid at Vailawado, Kolwale. They seized liquor bottles of different brands worth rupees 69,464. The total liquor seized was about 275 litres. On the same day, Anjuna police raided the premises of Sandesh Philankar at Arpora. 348 bottles of illegal liquor of different brands worth rupees 52,644 were confiscated.
Let's take a short break. Welcome back. The Trinamool Congress has written to the Election Commission of India over a flex board outside the party office which was torn allegedly by the flying squad. When they visited the TMC office at around midnight, the party claimed it had shown the permissions for erecting the flex board outside its office, but the flying squad tore the board. Why did the flying squad come at midnight to ask for permissions? Is it an attempt to instill fear in the minds of the TMC workers? Is this being done under pressure? The TMC has questioned.
Last night, as she has already said, at midnight, the Election Commission office, you call it visited, raided, to know whether permissions for the signboards outside the office and whatever they could see were obtained. They came up to the office. Fortunately, the members of the TMC were there, some of them, and whatever permissions were there and were legal for all the signboards that were appearing outside. After having been satisfied or not being satisfied to try to harass us, they went down, saw one flex that is kept for the purpose of preservation right outside, and tore it into pieces and destroyed it. Now, along with them had come 2 police officers, 3 some civilians who even failed to identify themselves as who they were, armed policemen. Now, was this genuine? Anybody can walk in without identifying themselves? Is the question. And to this effect, our party has already written to the Election Commission of India. Because this sounds like or appears to be biased, or are these people over here working under some pressures without the higher authorities of the Election Commission, which is a constitutional authority, which the Trinamool Congress respects, and it has proven itself how it has respected the Election Commission in spite of all its purported harassments in West Bengal. We saw the whole juggernaut that was putting pressure. And it is our endeavor to have a free and fair election. We are not shying away from a free and fair election. But coming in the midnight to ask for permission of a signboard, does it make any sense? What are you trying to create? Instill fears into the TMC workers who are working day and night, who are in the office also at that part of the night, shows the tedious work that they are going through. And in that situation, you are trying to frighten them, trying to threaten them in your own way. Anybody at the middle of the night when you see police at your doorstep gets nervous. Now what is the thing now? What you are searching for?
Story by Devendra Gaonkar for Herald TV.
Mandre MLA Dayanand R. Sopte has commenced his door-to-door campaign at Agarwada Chopade after seeking the blessings of Goddess Satheri. Sopte is contesting as a BJP candidate, and his supporters commended the work done by Sopte during his 5-year tenure.
जे खंयतरी कन्विन्स जायना तांकां कन्विन्स करात मागात की जे आसा हे लोकां खातीर आहा हे मांद्रेच्या जनते खातीर आहा म्हाका 20 दीस दियात आनी हांव इतलें सांगता ज्या पद्दतीन आमी दाखोवन दिल्ले आहा फाटले निवडणूक जाल्या उपरांत 1825 दीस तशेंच फुडले 1825 दीस तुमी म्हाज्या आसून घ्या आनी नक्कीच अनुभवाच्या माध्यमातून हांव म्हणिना पण नक्कीच देव देवतेच्या आशिर्वादान तुमच्या मना सारकी गोष्टय घडटली आणि ही गोष्टीच्या माध्यमातून ह्या मांद्रे मतदारसंघातल्या 9 पंचायतीचे 48 मतांचे माझे भाव येणार तांकां योग्य न्याय दिता आसतना जो इन्फ्रास्ट्रक्चर डेव्हलपमेंट जो असतो पेंडींग जो आहा तोय जातलो आणि नक्कीच अनएम्प्लॉयड जे आसात बेकार जे भाव येणार तांकां मॅक्झिमम न्याय दिवपाचो प्रयत्न करतलो.
आम्ही श्रीफळ दवरून हो प्रचार आज सुरू करता आगरवाडा चोपडे पंचायत क्षेत्रांत तेन्ना हे मोठे विरोधक जे आहा ते कितें अफवा पसरूंक शकता केदी आमिशां दाखोवंक शकता पण जेन्ना विरोधकांक खबर आसना की आमी बाबा येवंक शकना तेन्ना आश्वासनां दिवपाक कांयच हरकत आसना.
ज्या पद्धतीन आमचे भाई कार्यरत आसा आनी गेली कितली 5 वर्सां ते केन्नाच अशे कोवीड आसूं जाल्यार कितें आसूं कोविडाच्या माध्यमान आसूं किंवा कसल्याच आसूं खंयच्या ना खंयच्या हेतूनसून प्रत्येक घरांनी ते पावलेले आसा तशेंच हेज्याय फुडें तेंचें कार्य अशेंच चालू आसतलें.
And that's all we have in today's news bulletin. Thank you for watching Herald TV News. For more news alerts, please follow us on O Heraldo on Facebook and Twitter. Take care and goodbye.